So my intention of this class was twofold. One, for all my members to just have an extra class, because I know I've missed a little bit, but also for a grounding workshop. I led one recently at a client's house, and she brought a bunch of friends, and I thought, what a great idea, and I wanted to offer it here as well. And so the class is designed just to help us transition from fall to winter, to darkness, and stay in tune and connected to ourselves, and also from there to each other. So that's my intention with the class. And as usual, we will start with a little bit of just kind of skin stem. We'll do some hands on the body. We're going to do some breath work, and we'll do some stretches and some movement type stretches. And then a little bit of relaxation and more breathing at the end. Okay. So along the way, if you have any things you need to say or ask questions, please do that. Even though it's on this Zoom format, it's open for conversation, and questions. All right. So again, blanket, block, and yoga strap. And let's get started. We're gonna start just standing, and I want you to bring your feet under you. And just find a comfortable stance. So a stance that, feels like you could stand here and feel easy. We're gonna just let our arms fall by our sides. And take a moment to look above the screen a little bit. Look above the screen and just let your eyes kind of see in front of you for a moment. Take a breath through the body. Take an inhale. When you exhale, just notice your feet on the ground. And then we'll do that again. Inhale, see the space around you. And on the exhale, let yourself ground into your feet. Feel your feet on the ground. Do that just one more time. So inhale and can see both in front of you and all around you. Take in your space. And as you exhale, just feel your feet on the ground. And then let's place one hand on the low belly and one hand on your chest or your heart. And now close your eyes and take a moment just to take in this moment by bringing your awareness to the space you are in. And how we do that is by noticing. You're going to notice the temperature of the room. See if you can notice how the air, if you're wearing a tank top or if your skin is showing, maybe just your hands and your face, but how the temperature is having a relationship with your skin. See if you can feel the air touching your skin. Is it cool or warm? And then notice any sounds both in the room and outside the room. I hear a really cool bird at the moment. So see if you can take in sound. And then bringing your awareness to your breath, feeling your breath move under your hands, feeling the breath move in the body, even if it's very subtle. So you don't have to do anything to change what's already there. It's already perfect. You're just going to notice that you are breathing. And then notice any predominant thought, any recurring thought at this moment, at the end of the day, on a Monday. And is there any emotion or feeling that you are aware of, can be aware of at the moment, in this moment? And then just let the arms fall by your sides. Keeping the eyes closed, you're going to start to just sway a little forward towards the toes and a little back towards the heels. And it's a small sway. Your body is going to stay in one long line. And I want to see if you can stay really relaxed in the body. So you might have to make your sway pretty small. I do want you to feel that you're swaying, that there's a forward part of the sway and a little bit back. I want you to stay very easy in your body. And as you sway, if you notice any kind of tension build or arise, see if you can just let it go. Relaxing on top of the feet. Easy breath when you need to. And we'll just do the sway just a few more moments. As if your legs were roots. You're rooting downward into the ground. Feet were roots. And you're just swaying above these roots. Forward and back, sturdy, strong, having everything you need right now. And then come to where you think center is. You can ask your body, where is center? And find a moment of stillness. And then we're going to just blink open the eyes and just blink the eyes about 10 times. So rapid blinking of the eyes. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then let the eyes just be easy. You're going to take your hand, we're going to tap down the outside of your arm and then up the inside of the arm. Tapping down and up. Down the outside. And as we tap, we want to feel that connection of the tap onto our body. So it's interesting, sometimes when we brush or touch our body, even if it's light, sometimes we actually don't really feel the contact. So I want you to feel the tapping. Feel the response of the tap in the body. One more time this side, all the way down to your hand, all the way up. And then pause on that shoulder. Go ahead, give yourself a good job on the back of that shoulder and the neck a little bit. Need a little bit of that chest on that side, on the collarbone. All on the side of the body. Shoulder, back of the shoulder, a little bit side of the neck, chest. And then let's go to the other side. So you're going to go down the arm and then up the arm. And your hand is just like, I like to kind of think of it like a little mitten. And I'm tapping down and up. And again, you're feeling that tap in the body. You kind of bring yourself into the bones. Almost feel like you could tap through the skin, through the muscle to the bone. 2 more times on this side. And then come up into that shoulder, give yourself a pat on the back and the neck, chest, a couple moments here, back at the shoulder, neck, chest, side of the neck, and then we're going to come to the center of the chest, and you can use either hand, and you're just going to tap at the very middle of your chest on that sternum. And when we tap here, we want to feel that there's a vibration inside of the chest as we tap. See if you can feel that bit of vibration. You can move your hand a little side to side along the collarbones. We're going to do a little bit of humming here, okay? As we tap, we're going to hum. So we'll do 3 hums. It exhales the hum. We'll inhale and then we'll exhale fully on the hum. All right, so let's go. Let's take an inhale. And then on your exhale, you're going to hum. And whenever your exhale finishes, then you can begin again. Okay, we don't have to stay together. Take an inhale whenever that needs to happen. And then you'll hum. One more time, wherever you're at, inhale. Hum so you feel vibration. And then go ahead and rub the inner groin a little bit. We're going to go up and over the pelvis a few times. Many of us have been sitting today, even standing and walking. Might get a little tight through the hips, so we're going to do some hip work. We're going to rub that low back. And then let's go ahead and tap down the legs, just like we did with our arm. We're gonna go down the back of the leg, make sure to get behind the knees, make sure to get those calves, and then up the front, make sure to get your feet and up the front inside of the leg. So let's do 5 of these. You're gonna tap down the back and outside of the leg, down, up to the inside and front of your legs. Make sure to get the hamstring, the knee, back of the knees, your calves, your feet, name the areas of the body as you tap so we don't miss them. There's my knees, my calves, my feet, my shins, one of the sides, 2 more times. Hamstring, up, breathing, last time. Good. And then let's go ahead and shake the arms, shake the hands. Shake out any tension we may have gathered as we tapped, shake it down to the ground, down to the earth to be composted, recycled. And then we're going to add a little bounce with the whole body. Now you have options. You can keep the heels on the ground, or I could lift my heels a little bit. So whatever feels comfortable, but we want to feel like the energy is going down, down, down. So today the down kind of feeling. Sometimes we bounce up, we're going to bounce down. My heels slightly hit the ground if they're lifted. If not, if they're on the ground, I'm still thinking of the down part. Okay, we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to stillness, pause and feel. Just notice if you feel a little vibration through the body. Just kind of sense that sensory experience. And then we're going to reach down to the fingers, palms face me, spread your hands, spread your hands. And then start to reach out. And I'm going to imagine I have webbing between my fingers, and I'm trying to spread that webbing. And I'm going all the way out to the sides, big webbing of our hands. And then we're going to hug ourselves. Wrapping around, trying to walk our fingertips towards our mid-back. And then just a little rocking. Close your eyes. Feel like you really like kind of like this, a feeling of a secure hug, wrapping those arms around you. Someone's just saying it's going to be okay. Just giving yourself a little hug, strong hug. And then come to center, open those hands again. Palms, spreading the webbing of your hands, reach back a little bit, shoulders down, like you were going to give a little bit of a reverse hug to a big oak tree back there, a redwood tree. And then you're going to go up and down here. Opening the chest, opening the heart. Shoulders are easy. We're stretching back. So maybe in any amount that feels good for you. And then see if you can remember which way you hugged before. We're going to hug the other way. Wrap yourself again and give yourself that strong, secure hug, and then close your eyes and rock a little side to side. Taking a breath. And then come to center, release the arms, let them go by your side. And we're going to do a little for our feet, okay? So we're going to do a little walking foot pull. Most of you know this, but our feet help us to feel grounded. So we want to work our feet a little bit. So I'm just going to take a small step forward. I'm going to roll over my back toes, keep the pelvis upright, and then I go and I give myself a little bend, like 3 little bends. And then I step forward with the other leg. Then I roll over the foot, 3 little bends. And just keep going. Let's do about 4 of these each side. Take your time. The feet are tight. It can feel a little crampy sometimes. The top of the back foot. But you want to feel the stretch on the top of the front of the foot. Just stay easy in the body. Maybe 1 more time or finish off each side. And wherever you are, let's see if we can, well, some of us aren't. Let's just walk forward to the front of your mats. And then you're going to step forward with the ball of the foot on their right foot. I'll mirror you guys. And I'm putting a little bit of weight on my foot, not on my knee. And I'm going to make some heel circles. And for today, it's okay if that knee moves a little bit with you. But give me some nice little heel circles here. And really feel the contact that the ball of the foot is making with the floor. And if it doesn't have to be exact, but try to make a circle for now and just get that movement going. And then can you circle the other way? Circling, feeling the contact of the ball of the foot on the ground. Yes? Good. And then step back. Let's go other side. Other foot forward, ball the foot to pinky toe. And we're making these ankle circles or heel circles. It's okay if the knee moves a little bit. You just want that foot to stay grounded. And I want you to feel that feeling of the ball of the foot to pinky toe staying on the ground. And then go the other way. Can I circle the other way? Nice, good job. And then come back to center, feet a little bit apart. So let's go ahead and bend the right knee and just roll that left inner ankle in a little bit. So we're gonna do just two more things for our feet. Just pick up that pinky toe and rolling that inner ankle in, keeping the body kind of easy. Yep, and then go ahead, switch sides, bend the left, and roll that other ankle in. So you just kind of pick up that pinky toe, stay heavy in the body, meaning really stay on your legs. One more time. Good, and then bring your feet close underneath you and make sure we have room in front of you and to the side. We're gonna do a little bit of compass lunges today to get our balance system on point. And again, to get us more in our body. So your right leg's gonna step forward, we're gonna fall forward, we pause. Your back heel stays on the ground. And then you come back, maybe a balance, maybe the ball of the foot. We're gonna come forward again, fall, catch yourself, come back, balance. And again, come forward, come back, balance, pause. We're gonna go 45 degrees. We're going 45, come back, 45, come back. Stay easy in the arms, stay in your legs, 45, come back. Let's go directly side, side, and catch yourself. Side, catch yourself. Side, catch yourself, place that foot down. Beautiful. Other side, step forward, fall into it, come back, balance. Forward, fall into it, come back, balance. And you could always have the foot on the ground. Forward and balance. We'll go 45. Go forward. Feel that the shift of your body towards that direction. There you go. And then we're going to go side, side, recover, side, recover. There you go. Side, recover. Stay here. See if we can balance. If you need to hold on, that's totally fine. Bring that leg to a tabletop position. An ankle circle for me. 1, 2. Can I feel that standing leg is super strong? I feel my quad. I feel my glute at the standing leg. Go the other way. Good, and then little hip pendulum, internal, external rotation of your thigh bone. If you need to slow it way down, you can. The pelvis doesn't go with us, just that thigh bone. 3, 2, 1. Place that foot down. Stand strong on that leg. You can hold on if you need. Strong quad, strong glute, strong calf. And give me some ankle circles. Relax the shoulders. Let the energy of the body fall downwards. Go the other way. Breathing. And then we're going to internally, externally rotate your thigh bone. The pelvis stays where it is. If it feels easier to go faster, you can try faster. If it feels better to go slow, try slower. And then now come to stillness with this leg. Step it out to the side wide. Last thing standing we're going to do is we're going to do a lateral lunge, okay? So we're going to slide our body over to the right, and then I'm going to send my pelvis back to the back of the room, and my body gets to come forward for this. And then I'm going to stand all the way back up. We're going to slide over to the other way, and then I sit back into the hip. And then I come back up. And one of the things that happens is we want to make sure you're wide enough. Sometimes we shorten ourselves. You do want to be pretty wide. Slide and sit into your hip. And then push the ground away to stand. We slide and sit. push the ground away to stand. Couple more, nice and slow, no rushing. Push to rise. Feel that push from the ground through the body. 2 more times. Slide and sit. Push to stand. Slide and push. 1 more each side. Slide and push. Last time, other way. Slide and push. Stay here. Heels come in. Toes come in. Heels, toes, heels, toes. Beautiful. Let's go down to the ground. Bring your blanket. Bring your block, which we just added. And bring your strap. So all the things down on the ground. If you need to kneel, we're going to do a little bit of high kneeling. If kneeling doesn't work, you can always stand. And you can, or if you need more padding, place your blanket underneath your knees. Okay, so elbows are going to bend. We're going to go to our hands a little bit here. We're going to go wrists up and wrists down. A little bit of painting with our wrists. Elbows stay easy, shoulders stay easy, and we feel this idea of the wrists painting in front of us. Up with the wrists, down with the wrists. The fingers are just following the motion of the wrists. 1 more time. And then come to center. We're going to smooth the sheets side to side. Smooth the sheets. Forearms are leading. If that helps to think of the forearms leading. And then bring your hands together. Give me some wrist circles here. And wrist circles the other way. Good. And then press forward. Spread your hands again. Push away. Spread the fingers. And then let's reach up to the sky. And as I reach up, I also stretch my waistline. Stretch up. Bring the arms out to the side. But if your hands are flexed, if that feels too much nervy, you can lessen that flexion. Okay, so find what feels just right, and then little circles here, and then make the circles a little bigger, and a little bigger, and then we're going to go the other way. Start big, reverse your circle. Start big, make them a little smaller. Make them a little smaller. Make them teeny. Woo, and then all the way down, and then all the way up. All the way down, up. Cross in the front, reach up to the sky. Cross in the front, and reach. 2 more. Cross, and reach. Cross, and reach. All the way down. And go ahead and sit. If you're sitting down, slide your legs to one side, sit back, and bring your legs in front of you. If you're not seated, come to the ground, and we're going to sit down in this. On our feet are wide, and we're going to have our hands out to our sides, and we can actually have the hands flat on the ground. We're not going to put a lot of weight on the hands, and you can actually do this without your hands. But let's do a little bit of those windshield wipers, letting our legs fall from side to side, rolling in those hip sockets, just like we did with that hip pendulum a moment ago. The legs, and it doesn't matter how deeply the legs go to the floor. We just want to get the motion here, okay? Feeling the feet. See if you can keep the feet in the same position as you go side to side. 1 more each way. Come to center. Sit in the Z-sit position. Let's all have, just mirror me, so let's have this would be your left leg forward, right? And then reach that left arm up to the sky. And just stretch up so that shoulder blade slides up. We're just going to reach here. Take a big breath like you were going to pick an apple from the tree. And then a little side bend away. Take a breath into that open armpit here. So take an inhale into your armpit. See if you can move the ribs, and exhale. Come on up. We're going to come all the way over to that forearm. The arm reaches over. And now we're going to reach again on this side, and we're sliding that shoulder away from the ribs. And then you're going to breathe into this rib cage that's open to the sky. So take a big inhale into your ribs. Oh, move the ribs and then exhale. One more. Inhale. Lift your ribs on that inhale. Lift those right ribs. Exhale. Feel the ribs slide down and into the body. And then come on up. Switch your ruzis. Let's go to the other side. Find your Z-sit. Reach your arm up to the sky. And reach up like you're going to pick something that's up there. And then we're going to side bend away. And breathe into these ribs. Take a big breath into your sides of your ribs. And exhale. One more. Inhale, sides of the ribs. Open the ribs with your breath. Exhale. All the way over. Forearm on the ground. Over you go. Opening the top of the ribs. Reaching and sliding that top shoulder away from your rib cage. Now when you inhale, open the ribs on your inhale. Open those left ribs. Exhale, feel the left rib slide down and in. One more time. Inhale, side body. Exhale, release. Coming all the way up. Let's go to hands and knees, all fours. Options could be forearms. We warmed up our wrists, so we're pretty ready for the all fours position. Shins can be a little bit wide today. Hands under the shoulders, knees can be wide, okay? And then we're just going to keep the body, sense your body, your spine, lifting a little bit up to the sky. One long line, it just lifts up. And then let's start to make little circles around the hands and around the hips. And I want you to feel like you're very light here. Circling, eyes are just straight down, looking at the ground. Find something to focus on. Maybe a speck on the floor. Circling the other way, light circles around the hips, around the wrists. Two more. Stay very easy and light here with the circles. And then come to center. Take an inhale. On your exhale, let's curl the pelvis under us. Look between the legs and round your spine up to the sky. Could you press your shins down? Could you push the floor away? Take a big exhale here. Inhale, release the pelvis, release the belly, release your heart, your throat, and then your eyes look slightly forward and maybe slightly up, as long as there's no pressure on the neck. And then exhale, round. Let the exhale move your spine towards the sky, the back to the sky. Eyes either at the belly or between the legs. And then release pelvis, belly, heart, face forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, release, moving through the spine. I want you to do 3 more on your own and feel your breath be the driver. Follow the breath. So the movement and the breath are moving at this together. Maybe one more. And then inhale to a long spine position. Take the right hand slightly forward. take your left hand slightly forward and keep your hands are going to hold the ground, and you're going to start to slide back away from your hands. Slide back away from your hands. And any amount. My hands are going to stay, and I'm going to pull the pelvis away from my hands. And when I get to where that feels like that's about it, how far I can go, I can just relax my head. And I'm just going to stay here for a breath. So stay there for a breath. Just in that long, lengthened spine position. And then let's take a breath into our back. So inhale into the back of the body. And exhale. One more breath into the back of the body. And then exhale. And then let's roll up. And we're going to come to laying on the backs. Let's make our way to our backs, and we're going to have our block nearby and our strap. And then we'll come to laying on our backs, and our feet are bent. Feet flat on the floor. And just lengthen your pelvis away from your ribs. So I like to bring my hands under my head and then scooch my ribs away from my pelvis and the pelvis away from the ribs. And we're going to place our hands like little anchors right on the front of the hip bones, right on the low belly. So the palms of the hands could maybe touch those hip bones, and the rest of the hands going to sit right there on that low belly. Okay? And just as a way to feel like there's some weight to your hands here. Relax the shoulders. And we're going to start to tip the tailbone down towards the feet. So that creates a little bit of an arc in your back. And then you're going to scoop the tailbone under you, and your back goes flush. So we're going to go do some pelvic tilts here. But I would love for you to feel as if the pelvis was like a really round, maybe rock. And so it's heavy to the ground. Or another image is your pelvis is this heavy kind of glass bowl, and it's full of water. And you're just moving the water, sloshing it a little towards your feet, and then towards your rib cage, towards the low ribs or the belly. So sloshing the water towards the feet and towards the belly. And stay very kind of this idea of heaviness in the body, a little bit of weight, of dropping downward and inward. Just a couple more, finding your breath here. Make sure we're not holding our breath. And then the next time you draw the pelvis under you, keep the pelvis curled under, and then bring your arms by your sides, and then continue to pour the water towards your chest and start to pick up the pelvis. And the water is going to pour to the chest, it's going to pour towards your throat, it's going to pour towards the head, up towards the shoulders. And then when you get to about the middle of the shoulder blades, just pause, take an inhale. Reach your arms back overhead. Feel your feet on the ground. And then exhale, roll down from the chest first. And you're taking yourself forward towards the heels as you come down. Stretching towards your feet. All the way down. Relaxing completely at the bottom. Let the arms come by your sides. Completely relax the pelvis. Let it spill towards your feet. And then exhale, pick it back up. Pour your pelvis towards you. Keep pouring the pelvis towards you as you roll up. Thinking of that pelvis pouring, and you're rolling up again, just to the level that feels comfortable, where I'm taking us a little bit higher if that's available in your body today. We're keeping the weight on our feet. We're pouring, we're lifting, we're staying on those legs. The head is easy here. And then inhale, reach those arms back overhead. And then we're back down we go, starting from the top of the back of the spine, sinking towards the floor. Slowly take your time. Meet the ground with your back. All the way down till the pelvis just pours towards the feet. And the arms come by your sides. We're going to do one more. Take an inhale. And pick up the pelvis. Pour the water. Rolling up. Standing on your feet, even as you roll up. Inhale, release the arms back overhead. Exhale, release back to the ground. Feel each part of your spine meet the floor. One vertebra at a time. And when the pelvis meets the floor this time, keep it curled under you. So keep that pelvis curled under you and bend the elbows a little bit. We're going to move right into your diaphragm stretch. And we're going to do 3 diaphragm stretches here. The diaphragm stretch is that inhale, we're going to fill up the body. We're going to open our mouth and we're going to exhale all the breath out for 10. And then we hold and then we relax completely. And we'll do that 3 times. Okay, so pelvis is scooped under, spine stays long here. We're going to take an inhale, fill up your chest, fill up the back, front, sides of the ribs. Open the mouth, keep the neck and jaw relaxed. Exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, all the way out. 2, all the way out. 1. Hold at the bottom as long as your body wants to in this moment. And when the body wants to breathe again, allow that to happen and relax everything and hands come on the body. Let the body just breathe for a few moments, recovery breath. Feel the body into itself. Feel the body breathe. And then we'll draw the pelvis under you, meet the back to the floor, arms to your W shape, or they can be in a V by your side. Find a comfortable position for your arms. Take that inhale. This time you're going to count yourself, okay? We're going to inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale for 10. Hold at the bottom. Hold at the bottom. And when you want to let go, hands on the body and completely relax. Letting that breath move in the body. We're going to do one more. Scoop pelvis under, feel the ground beneath you, arms in your T. Take that inhale, fill up front, back, sides of the rib cage, all the way up to your collarbones. Fill up with breath. Open the mouth, exhale for 10. Here we go. Get it all out. Hold at the bottom. And your body wants to breathe. Let it breathe again. Completely relaxing. Resting into yourself. Let the breath just come and go in the body. And then let's go ahead and grab that strap. And we're going to place the strap around the right foot. Okay? around the ball of the right foot. And you'll hold on one hand on each strap. And we have some options here. You can keep the left leg bent, or you can straighten that left leg out long. If you decide to straighten it out long, you're going to make sure it's lengthened and reaching away from you and also anchored into the ground. Pelvis is staying grounded as well, okay? And then you're going to push this right leg into the band, and we may not bring it up towards us, right? Because I want the pelvis relaxed. Let's all take our leg a little forward, actually, a little bit of at a diagonal, and then just stay here and reach your foot into the strap. And at the same time that you're reaching into the strap, you're allowing your pelvis to relax into the ground. Okay, so we have two things happening. We're reaching into the strap, we're holding the strap, but our shoulders are relaxed, our ribs are easy, our pelvis is easy, and we're just reaching into that strap. Arms could be straight, so you don't get into the wrists, or bent, okay? Whatever feels most comfortable to hold. Take a breath, soften something. Take one more breath, release around the sacrum. And then take both straps into that left hand, right arm out to the side, just a small, take your right leg just slightly across to the left. My pelvises are gonna go with me. And then I'm gonna turn my pinky toe up into that strap a little bit, and it's gonna intensify the stretch. Give me a little nerve glide. And then I'm gonna come back to the center. I'm gonna take both straps in my right hand, and I'm gonna reach my leg out to the right. And I'm slightly pulling that leg up towards my shoulder as well. To your ability that feels comfortable, that feels like you're getting a stretch and still staying easy through the pelvis. And then you're gonna bring that leg back to center, bend the knee, send the leg long along the floor, and just let your leg feel the difference between both legs. You might feel a little more easy through the leg you just did. And then let's switch sides. Go ahead and place the strap around the left foot. Right leg can be bent or straight now. You can hold on with both arms straight, shoulders back, or elbows bent. You get to decide. And then this leg is going to be the slight diagonal from the body. Slight angle, I should say. Yep. And we're going to press up into the strap. And as you press up into that strap, you're allowing the pelvis to fall into the floor. So two things. And then take a nice breath into the belly. And when you exhale, soften something. And then again, inhale into the belly, nice, slow, deep breath. And when you exhale, see if you can release a little bit around the sacrum. And then take both of the straps in that right hand, left hand out to the side. Take the leg slightly across to your right. And turn that pinky toe up into the strap, up to the ceiling. And then come back through center, bring the straps into your left hand, and open that leg out to the side, pulling the leg up towards your shoulder. And then bring that leg back to center. Come out of the strap. Take the strap to the side. Bend both legs. We're going to lift up and place this block underneath your sacrum. The block's coming right underneath that sacrum. Shoulders are wide, easy ribs. Weight on the block. We're going to cross that right ankle over the left knee. And what tends to happen is we might tip over to the right. So once you've done this, refine where middle is. Where's the sacrum? Refine center. And then let's lift the shape up towards you, any amount. So we get a glute stretch here. Take a breath, and we're just going to hold this position. You can shift a little to the right and to the left and just find that place which feels just about right for a stretch for you in this moment. And when you found that spot, just pause there and just take another breath or two. Softening into the body, softening into the stretch. Like inviting the stretch. Inviting the release, perhaps. And then slowly lower this shape down. Uncross the legs. Cross your other ankle over, so the left ankle over the right knee. And then bring that shape up. And again, find center. So we could shift a little side to side. And then finding that place that feels just right so that you can soften and breathe. And when we soften and breathe here, really breathe down into the pelvis, down into the sacrum, down into the hips. One more breath here. And slowly lowering this shape down. Uncross the legs. Feel your feet on the ground. Use your glutes a little bit to lift up off the block. Slide the block away from you and bring roll back down, pelvis back down onto the ground. We're going to roll to the right side and just come on up to seated. We're going to now here, I would love for you can sit onto something so I'm going to sit on my blanket. We'll lay back down a minute, but we're going to do some breathing actually seated. And we're going to do this. I'm going to tell you what it is first, because we're going to cover our eyes. And then we'll do it together. So there's a couple parts to this breathing that we're going to do. We're going to cover our eyes, so we'll make like little mittens with our hands. And so that we don't plug the nose here, we're going to make sure that the fingertips go on the forehead, you guys, and they cross like this. And we make little cups for our eyes, and we just cover our eyes like that. So that's how the hands are going to go. Our breath is going to be a 2-part inhale. We're going to exhale for 8 counts, and then we're going to hold the breath at the bottom for about 8 to 10 counts. We'll see how it goes, okay? And we're going to repeat this quite a few times. So I'll demonstrate without my hands first. I'm just going to demonstrate. So what it is an inhale for 2. So I inhale. We'll exhale out the mouth. One option we can do here is when you do exhale, you could also hum on the exhale. So you have an option. The exhale could just be a long exhale out the mouth, or it could be a long hum. Once you exhale all your breath out, you hold at the bottom. And I'll count us through the first few, and then you'll get to experience it and do it on your own, okay? We're going to do a few moments. Do we have any questions, or does that feel we know what we're doing? Got it? Okay. So let's make some little mittens with our hands, or little cups. Go ahead and cover your eyes, so blocking out light. Make sure that's comfortable, right? So I'm not blocking my nose, okay? My eyes could be open or closed underneath my hands. I'm going to inhale for 2 inhales. So let's inhale. Inhale again. And then exhale for 8 counts. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale 8 counts. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause at the bottom. Inhale. Inhale. Try humming on the exhale. Hold at the bottom. You're going to keep going on your own. 2 inhales. Long exhale. Hold at the bottom. Let's do 2 more rounds on your own. You finished your last round. You can bring your hands by your sides. Maybe keep the eyes closed and just allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm. Letting the breath come in and out easily. Just linking your attention onto your breath. And then you can we're going to move into a circular breath pattern. It's an inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. And you can do this laying down or you can stay seated. So you get to decide if you want to lay down, you can lay down. If you want to stay seated, you can stay seated. And we're going to do 10 rounds together. Okay, so it's inhale, exhale. I'm going to kind of keep the pace, but if you want to go slower or if you want to go faster, you can. But I'm going to try to keep kind of a steady, medium-ish pace, I think. And we'll start together either way, okay? So get comfortable, whatever position works best for you. And the breath happens in the body. So we want to feel the body move with our breath, okay? All right, so let's begin. We're going to begin on the inhale. Inhale into the body. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Keep going. One continuous breath. Five more rounds. Three more. One more. You're going to breathe all the breath out and you're going to hold at the bottom. Empty, empty, empty. Hold at the bottom. Hold in the diaphragm. Hold in the belly. Feel that energy downward in the body. When your body wants to breathe again, you can let it breathe or you can keep holding. And just allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm when you're ready. Just notice any energy in the body. Notice how you feel. Stay easy as you observe. And then I'll invite everyone to just lay down on the ground now. I'll stay seated, but you're going to lay down. And we're going to do another round of our circular breath, and then we'll just rest for a few moments. Okay, so you can have your blanket over you if you'd like, but get to the ground. Laying easily, legs can be long or bent. You find your comfortable position. Okay. And when you've gotten comfortable, we're going to go ahead and I'll start you out. And again, you can change the pace as is comfortable for you. Okay. So we're going to, and this breath is this continuous breath, just like life, continuous, ever coming, ever going, ever beginning, and ever ending. So we're going to inhale into the body and exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Continue just like this. Filling up, letting go. Five more. That's it. Three more. Two more. Bring it in and let it go. One more time, bring all the breath in. Exhale all the breath out. Empty all the breath out. All the way to the bottom and hold at the bottom. Hold in the belly, hold in the pelvis. Feel the energy move downward in the body. When the body wants to breathe, you allow that to happen, or you can keep holding. Just take a few moments, letting the breath come and go as it will, allowing your body to rest, fall back into the ground, letting the ground come up to support you. Releasing, letting yourself be held by gravity, held by the earth. Everything very easy in the body, and you are welcome to just stay here if you want to. Or some of us will just slowly start to just make some slow movements with the body, whatever feels good for you. Maybe you want to wiggle your toes or your hands or deepen the breath. Maybe you just want to slowly, before you look at the screen, just looking at your ceiling, noticing your space, taking your time, and or just staying where you are. Slowly, when you're ready, if you're going to come, just roll to either side. Come into an easy seat. Finding a comfortable seat. I'm just bringing the hands on the body once again. And just nod your head towards your body. In gratitude for your body and for everything that the body does for you on a second by second basis to keep us alive and healthy. And just gratitude for this moment, and I'm thankful for you for showing up this evening, this November night to practice. Thank you, thank you.